Okay, I'm back. Hey, y'all. What is going on, baby? Returning and new subscribers was goody. All right, these downloads is basically the message that I pretty much got from what I posted on IG in the stories from numbers 1220, and it led me to number 1200 as well. Now, welcome, y'all. Thank you for liking the video. That means you wash your hands before coming up into this house. And you get to share this information with your fellow gods and goddesses. Shay, welcome, Cinchona. Welcome, Evelyn. Thank you, my love. So, we're going to get into the messages, for the collective and things like that. But this is more of a universal thing. Okay. 1220. When I pulled up the gematria for, well, first and foremost, the Hebrew lexicon was stating that it had to do with gold, precious ori, ring of gold. And we know that gold is also carbon. Okay. The gematria for 1220, you have the following happening now, March 17th, which is the day of luck, but that's when preparation meets opportunity. St. Pat's Day, Irish energy. Okay. Then you got July 4th. But what really caught my attention was the lion on the move, which is also connected to numbers 1200, and 1200 Hebrew lexicon talks about burning. The lion on the move. Then we have the Eight of Wands, which is Mercury in Sag, or the first deacon in Sagittarius. We just had a full moon in Sag, okay, which is literally wiping things out that no longer serves or in alignment to the universe way of doing things here in this realm on this planet with gods and goddesses. Being fully human, but mainly fully divine, which allows us to co create with the universe. Then it also has no ordinary family. But what really caught my attention was the lion on the move. Okay. The lion on the move. So I go a little bit further into it and I look at 1200, and it goes to the Greek Hebrew lexicon, which is pulling up for both. It says a keeper of prison, a jailer. And it's connected to verses 23 to 27, Acts 16, which speaks of the keeper of the prison awaking out of his sleep and seeing, basically he's letting Paul and whoever he's in there with go. So this is connected to a lot of these leaders who have been informing us and teaching us about different things and who have been wrongfully, you know, placed in prison. But you got here the lions on the move, the tribe of Judah. Then you got 1220 pulling up with the gold energy. Then it brings me to a conversation I was hearing today in speaking of the monument. And if you know about that monument, the Washington Monument is pointed directly towards the constellation of Virgo. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. It's also the sixth house. This is a 6 year. It's also connected to Gemini. Now, this came up in a live on IG, the 1800s. Now, that was built during the 1800s, specifically 1885. when Pluto was in Gemini, just stepped out of being in Taurus. So, another thing about that, it's 555 feet tall from the physical eye and 111 feet long underground. Shook, 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 shook. Not a coincidence. Nothing's a coincidence, right? So, there's a lot that's going on where people are literally noticing ignorance is not bliss and wanting to walk the fuck away from a lot of things because it's just like, now you know not to play with universal law. At least learning to not mess around with universal law for the convenience of self and not the collective. Hi, Fatima. Thank you for your support and your amazing donation, my love, and all of you who do listens to you all. But not but after that, that was wild. That really caught my attention on top of the fact that it survived an earthquake August 23rd. And August 23rd means a lot for me, but that happened 2011, which was the last time we had Jupiter in Aries, which we have it now. Now, between 2011 and last year, which is 2021, 10 years, it's been a lot of divine intervention with a lot of awakening happening, right? Right now, the North Node is in Taurus, the South Node is in Scorpio. Archangel Michael's like, go ahead, boo, go in. 7:15, 7:14, 15, which would be Four of Cups, Moon in Cancer. New Moon in Cancer. And it keeps showing me the image of when people are sitting under the table and all they had to do was fucking get up so all this shit would no longer be. All of that, y'all, flows into your personal life. Whether if it's something that you physically, really focus on or not, it's still there. It's still a part of your life, especially if you live in this country. But it doesn't even matter which country you in, because this country seems to run a lot of shit. But not so much because they just began so greedy, bro. The greed, the level of greed is just out of control. Out of control. Yeah, out of control. But now we have Mama Universe on deck. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my angels, spirit guides, ancestors. I connect my heart and soul to the gods and goddesses that flow through me as me for you and I collected to use our mind's eye to see. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. We're really gonna see what we got going on with this. Not only that, not too long before I came on live, looked outside, it was purple and blue clouds outside, along with three crows flying. I said, huh? Which is Saturn and Libra. Libra speaks of justice. Saturn is actually Mama Universe's energy. It's the spiritual body of Cancer. The moon is a satellite. It's not a planet. It's a satellite. So I want to see what messages we pull through and see where this is going for us as a collective that watch these messages that I provide for you all. On top of where we're going as a whole, as people, gods and goddesses specifically. And it also made me think of the Divine Feminine deck with the Divine Feminine Thekla, which is the prophetess. Let me make sure I get her name. Let me make sure I get her energy right here. And she was basically eavesdropping on the teachings of Paul when they were occurring, which is the verse I was telling you about here. There it goes. The jailer woke up, and that was 27. When I saw the birds fly, it was 8:27. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. We look at number 27 often. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. But it's, hold on. Hold on. My father is judge, and the judgment day information in the Bible is Psalm 75. What the fuck is going on today? Okay, let me show you. We're gonna look at Psalm 75 too. Perpetual speaks of a recurring cycle also. Let's see. These are downloads that I'm getting also from watching Rod Hayes last night. I'm pretty sure some of y'all peeped into that too. The prophetess of true power, Thekla. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. I'm gonna leave you right here, shorty love. Cause look at Joan of Arc over here on the other side. Like, I'm here too. I know you are, boo. I know you are, boo. You always here, honey. Lilith. See, gods and the goddesses, we flow off of this energy, not Eve energy. That's a done deal. Straight Lilith. Primordial energy. I call back my power from all times and places. I am my own. And the closer we get to this Cancerian season, 4 days, you're gonna start to see a lot of these things change, because it's basically like, if it's your first child, the moment from you having that child within and it being born now. Life is completely different. It's no longer the same. We're going somewhere with this. Lilith says, I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. Do you feel like right now you're living the life that you desire to live? And in most cases, it has something to do with those who claim to be a higher up, because we allow it. Everything happens because you allow it. There was another movie I was watching, Bilal. It's a cartoon. It's about Bilal, who basically realized that if he's a slave, then his master is also a slave, because you got blood running through your veins just like he do. You breathe just like he do. It was just a matter of choice, decision, and action that allow it to be something of a pyramid scheme type thing, or levels, basically having someone rule you instead of ruling self. So now a lot of us pick up this way of doing things from belief systems. Now, the age of Aquarius is the age of technology. Technology is you. It's the age of you. Knowing you. The polar opposite to Aquarius is Leo. Knowing you, your soul. Golden age. You. It's 9:09 right now. And I definitely saw an Uno card outside, number 9, yellow, while I was outside today by the river. I said, huh. I said, okay, here we go. Here we go. It's all about the change. It's all about the change and oh shit. It's like now that I'm saying it to y'all, it's one thing for me to, I go through the same experience when I'm here chilling by myself. But you see, when it's in the collective energy, it flows differently. Just know I appreciate y'all so much. Just know that. That's another thing that was coming across my mind. I was like, yo, I love my soul family. Like the ones that are truly the soul family. You'll know the difference. You know what I'm saying? But what a time to fucking be alive, yo. And this is a point where I feel like my soul. I know I've done this several times. I know I've been here plenty of times. But this is that moment where it's truly free. Like I know Bob Marley is obviously his soul is around here roaming around as well. But in bliss, that everything that he has stated, there's now fruits of it. I want to see which divine feminine come out here. It's just look at that. Right now it's 9/11 or 2011. I'm sorry, excuse me, 2111. Wow. The warrior saint and Guadalupe. Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection and the Warrior Saint. I'm telling you, that's how this feel right now. Empress, but also a spiritual warrior. Know when to turn it on and turn it off. Who do we have assisting us at this moment? The goddess of light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. So what's not the same, you already know that shit's going to the abyss. I'm gonna be at that gate like, here you go. You can go. This is where you wanted to be. This is where you wanted to have everybody to fuck else, right? Go. I kid you not. Because there was canoeing also at the river. And the lady who was, the lady that was there had a tattoo on her neck of basically the Two of Swords, the blindfolded lady, the blindfolded lady, and it was right here on her neck. It looked just like her. The prophetess of the sacred way. You got the prophetess. See all these prophetess energy, the divine feminine, the matriarch energy that's rising up. Literally, that just looked like sun rays as I'm talking to y'all. That just anyway. Then you got Lilith, prophetess of the sacred way of true power and goddesses of light. Now, these goddesses of light are the triple goddess, the ones who dwell in the underworld as well. Going back to that monument, Pluto was in Gemini at 0 degrees. Nothing's a coincidence. Nothing. Let's see what else we have here. It says, my heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. And then Queen Esther, tribe of Benjamin. Paul, Esther, Saul, tribe of Benjamin. Straight up warlike energy. With a great plan, because they can smell things from a distance. Like the wolf. And we got Mira by the Saint of True Freedom. That's basically what I was seeing right here when I was showing y'all these two cards. Just that shit is not even funny right now. Okay, love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. You better say that shit. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. That is the way that you will call back your power from all times, in all places, and be your own. If you're following me on Instagram, you see that cloud phenomena that they were showing? I'm pretty sure that's an area that it would be difficult for people that look like myself to get into. Not sure if that's what it is. And it's not anything about the color of your skin, but I'm just saying. See, wherever you want to say, because you have this, granted, it may cost that, but that's only because it's became a thing. And the collective adapted to that. Same thing with a penguin. Tell you right now, the moment you start seeing penguins flying again, that means your ass should be flying too. This ain't no fantasy world at all. Spiritual world. That's the reality. Shekinah, the presence of divine feminine, of the divine feminine. Excuse me, divine masculine. If y'all in here, y'all not in the chat, listen, it's for y'all too, because that's within you as well. Just the balance, you feel me? It's the energy. At the center of everything, there is light, and I am that light. Then you got Amaterasu, the goddess of light. Tell me more, baby. What else we got here, source? Then we gonna go to the other cards over here. I just got hot. Shit. 917 on 617, the star. 8 is also abundance. We can connect that to the strength card. Some decks is the justice card. And look at here who's at the bottom of the deck. Perpetua, which speaks of cycles. And Rabia, the queen of saintly women. I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. Not the way competition asks me to move. Not the way anxiety asks me to move. Not the way depression asks me to move. Not the way, did I say that already? Competition asks me to move. I move the way love asks me to move. That means you got to really listen to what your heart's saying now. Which means you got to balance it all out. You got to get a clear understanding of yourself, your solar plexus, your sacral, and your root chakra in order to be able to hear what's going on here. Because if those aren't balanced, what you're hearing here is just straight up static now. You may not even be here. You may be all here. But what is this that's here? It's basically what people were telling you. It ain't got nothing to do with you, because all of this is blocked off. So everything that you're perceiving here is this what's coming through here, what's coming through here, what's coming through here, what's coming through here. Ain't got nothing to do with you now. When it should. Or at least supposed to, because it's you. Feel me? Let's get one more. Let's get one more. See divine feminine being playing out here today. Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. Okay, it's about that time. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. You see it there? 919 right now. Who do we got? The high priestess. Come on with it, honey. I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. Let me see what this here galactic signature of the day is. It's the white self-existing dog. Dog is God in reverse. I define in order to love, measuring loyalty. I seal the process of heart with the self-existing tone of form. I am guided by the power of death. Come on with it. Come on with it. You almost dropped my fucking phone. Listen. Let me go to these other cards here. Let me go. I'm going with it. Come on now. I'm going with it. Our Lady of Interior Life, the Mystic of Peace, and the Queen of the Outsiders. Queen of Saintly Women and Queen of Outsiders. Queen of Saintly Women. That's giving me Queen of Cups vibes. And then Outsiders is Queen of Swords vibes. And we got the Mystic of Peace. Listen. Let's see what these messages are. What is the message here for the collective source? Y'all know how to do it. Connect the dots. Let's StarCraft this, baby. Let's StarCraft this, John. Let's StarCraft it. Cosmic parents. Okay. Ooh, and Odin. Empty is the end, empty is the beginning. Phoenix from the ashes. It rises from fate. Surrender of control, spiritual warrior. Trust that the universe will make self-change in your ongoing life progress. Told you, Mama Universe on that ass. Where you going? You can't run now. Ooh, within the next 2 months. I don't know, but we're going to see. I don't know what the message is, but I know what type of time we're in. This shit said yes. Yo, good night. Good night. Good night. It had to unfold this way for higher love, sense of freedom, and breaking toxic patterns. With the honk, 921. 921. That's 10 of Pentacles. Oh, we got a few here. We have Ingwas, which speaks of fertility, new beginnings for the God hero, completion of an initiation that took about 2,000 years, probably 5,000 years. New life, joyful liberation, a new way, strength to reach completion. One must fertilize the soil for one's own liberation. All is changing. Genesis. They also made me look at Genesis yesterday. The gematria. Let me see. Did I put that in here? I'm going to move on from that. We have seed, creation, process, evolution, energetic burst, the inner child, and male sexuality. At the top of the deck here. And at the bottom, you have moon tone number 4, which is today, self-existing. Welcome, Charlie. And feelings are programs we give life to when we say, I am. You heard that. Whatever you apply after the I am, there goes your download. Especially in this age of Aquarius. That's like easy. Like you hear often wishing on a star. There's really no more wishing on a star. It's literally talking to a star. And the star's like, oh, yes, what you want? Here you go. Poop. It's going to literally connect the dots with whatever you said. Shit real out here. Eh? Now this compulsion, necessity, pain. Wow. This rune speaks about stagnation due to surrounding energies. Careful, careful reconsideration of plans. Release guilt to restore balance. And that's exactly what's happening. They did. Come on, they're definitely feeling some type of way about all the things that they did. You can't keep up with that shit for too long. Then we have improve, reconstruct, organize, need fire, necessity, friction, restraint, innovation, life lessons, urgency, consequence of actions, doing what must be done, primal truth, followed by peace, which enters your life when you surrender. Then the cosmic parents came on out here. We got solar seal number 2, the white wind. You got to be shitting me. No, it's the white dog day, white self-existing dog day. However, give me a second. I need to look at this. I ain't gonna have me tripping out like that. The white's wind power is spirit. It's the power of spirit. Huh. It's right there on my. Okay. And the action of this white wind to connect to the power of spirit is to communicate. This shit. See, this is how this monument situation comes in. That monument is a reflection of you. Just look into it. And we have essence of it is the breath, planet Uranus, which is connected to Aquarius, which is the ruler of Aquarius. And the chakra is the heart. Solar seal 2, white wind. And that was the other thing that was coming in earlier today for y'all too. The moment y'all start going into your head and it becomes an anxious or depressive or something that makes you sad, immediately go to your breathing. Take a deep breath. Because more than likely you're not breathing. It's so many times that people are in their minds and having these thoughts and not breathing. So the blood is not circulating, which will then lead you to go vent with somebody else when all you had to do in that moment was breathe. And that will literally prevent you from, seeking outside of yourself. This is in any situation now. And you, just by doing that, you allow the information that you're processing to filter its way out to wherever it's supposed to go. Ya, se acabó. Terminó. It's done. Okay. And it says pull 1 to 3 tarot cards. So, vamos ahí. Let's go. Let's get into these tarot cards here. What is the message? Look at that. The 2 of Swords. Something about, and the Judgment. 220. What's this now? The King of Pentacles. Let me get the other messages here before I even go talking. 2 of Wands at the bottom, Mars and Aries, which is basically waiting for something to come in. And we got the Moon here. Something hidden, could also be deep, intense love. Secrets. There's a lot of information behind this wise masculine here as well. That look like Papa Universe looking at Mama Universe like, oh, y'all done pissed my baby. Literally, bro. Wow. See what I'm saying? Completion of a cycle. I was just about to say that looked like Papa Universe looking at Mama Universe. Y'all done pissed off now. She about to take off and close this whole shit out. Enough been enough. Look at that. 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. No more of this foolishness. Connecting with the spirit is the real deal. It's basically how them clouds was looking too before I came on here, as I told y'all. Welcome, welcome. But look who we got at the bottom now. Look, like this. Remember that elk energy that we kept on picking up on? Man, shout out to the healers and the gurus, whatever you want. I don't care what you call yourself, but if you tapped into the spiritual realm, look at that, the strength to do it all now. You got the universe backing you up like no other. This ain't the time to be afraid at all. Wow. Okay, okay. All right. I'm gonna pull just let's just go. I can't even speak right now. Divine timing. All of this is just straight up. This here is Taurus. This is Taurus. Oh my God, right now. Hold up. It's just so much joy that's coming in right now. Although things are a little, into that. That's why if you know a spiritual warrior, let them be who they are. We out here fighting battles that people don't even see. Not just for self. You know what I'm saying? So as a result of all of that, here comes the fruits of the labor for the whole. For all. For the highest purpose of all. Look at that, 10 of Wands. Changing the wind. Also with this cattle's energy, Hathor's energy. This is more like a bull though. Some of you are going to be moving unexpectedly, and it's to continue this mission. You're going to wonder how. That's the universe, that source place, not yours. Welcome, White Overtone Wizard, Ashe. So let me, I gotta check another one over here. Let me go over here. Justice card is at the top of the deck. And the Empress card is literally peeping out right here too. Listen. Oh my gosh. Can I have 3 cards from here? From the Egyptian Tarot, please, sir. Spirit is communicating. What's this? I mean, as always, but look at that shit. The King of Swords. First card out. We got Kings are the first cards that are popping through here. Let me continue with this. Let me bring y'all over here. This is where we at. We still got a few more messages here. The fucking Ace of Wands, which is Horus. Let me make sure of that. Shit. Wow. Yo, where is it though? All I keep hearing is get money. That's all I keep hearing. This ain't the money that you used to. Not the one you saw that gold energy come up. That's all I'm saying. All these beautiful gems, starting with self. You got to be a vibrational match to that. The scepter of Horus, yeah. The beginning of an undertaking, initiative, creativity. And then the Queen of Pentacles is under that. With the Queen of Wands under that. And the 6 of, you know what? I'm ready to go. This over here right now. It's just straight royalty that's pulling through here. Let me see. Why does this come out in reverse? Wow, it's time to wake up out of the slumber. This is the Hermit. And that came out reverse. It's time to wake up out this shit. Listen, okay. Now I just said that's royalty. They waking up some shit they ain't got no business waking up. But guess what? This was also what was being prevented. Divine love, all that extra shit that was not it. Good day. What was that? 934. Let me see. Prudence, the experience acquired through the light of intelligence. And the prudence, the armor of the sage, wisdom, prudence, solitude, research, renunciation, discretion. It's not this shit ain't discreet no more. With the King of Swords, that's Aquarius. Where you can't hide nothing no more. You just can't hide anything anymore. Oh wow. Wow. Because the solar seal, number 2 of the white wind, and you cosmic parents is under that. Okay. So for those of you, you're really connecting to your galactic family here, especially if you're getting into your galactic signatures. It's supposed to really help you to shift. It's a different type of flow when you're going according those moons, those 13 moons. It's like them purple clouds that came. Ashe. Yeah. And the Empress comes out. 7 of Pentacles. Now, the way I have the cards here is the 7 of Cups peeping through, but the Emperor is peeping through also. I ain't moved them shits. At least I don't, you feel me? Wow. I got the chills and shit. Like, listen. The Empress says action, and it's on page 6. She is the celestial Isis nature, universal fecundity united with spiritual rectitude, fertility, creation, intelligence, activity. I'm going to grab another deck. And we're going to pull 3. That's 333 right there, right? It's gosh. The Hierophant's at the bottom of the deck. Inspiration, the Lord of the sacred mysteries, exhorts to inner concentration so as to hear the voice of the heavens in the stillness of the passions and instincts. Guidance, tradition, counsel, and experience. That's why I'm over here like, yeah. Finally, shit. Finally. Coño. The quick, I'm over it at this point. Now we got the King of Swords at the bottom.